Hello, and welcome to our walk through history. When the Chagrin Valley Little Theater was founded by Alfred Hill, Chagrin Falls was a small town far from the bustling city of Cleveland and its many attractions. Looking to add more culture to Chagrin, Alfred put out a post in the Chagrin Valley Herald, which he was an editor, stating that he was looking for a group of actors to perform in Chagrin. He called his group the Valley Players. The Players' first season consisted of 3 one-act plays that were performed in the Federated Church Gym. The first production was a massive hit. 50 people, to be exact, joined the group, and a second season was to be put into production. When the second season arrived, the Players performed in a different building. The second floor of the Old Town Hall was the new stage for the Players. This space was originally built as an opera house and a large meeting room, and was perfect for the Players. In 1943, a devastating fire destroyed the second floor of the town hall. After the horrific fire, the Players would bounce around from building to building. These buildings include the Chagrin Falls High School Auditorium and the Philomethean School Auditorium. But much fundraising would give enough money to build the Chagrin Valley Little Theater we know today. The Exponent reported that on January 20th, 1948, the Chagrin Valley Little Theater was to hold a meeting to display the plans for the current building. Almost 100 members of the Chagrin Valley Little Theater attended the meeting. The building was designed by a well-known architect named Frank Dres. Within a year, the theater was built and ready for show business. In November 1949, 19 years after the Players' initial performance, the Chagrin Valley Little Theater opened for the first time. How's Your Hooper by Everett Rhodes Castle was the first play performed in the building. By the 2000s, the theater was becoming old and wearing. In 2010, fundraising efforts by volunteers of the Little Theater began to help renovate the building. In 2015, the Little Theater received a grant of $428,321. The grant was enough money to start renovations. The renovations included a larger lobby for more guests with a light fixture by Chris Grimaldi from Chagrin Falls' very own Glass Asylum. Added to the seating were 5 handicap seats for those using wheelchairs. The Little Theater was also attached to its neighboring building, an old red barn, through a hallway that was constructed during the renovations. This added much-needed room for large casts to make quick and timely costume changes without having to run around the original building. Despite the hectic construction, the Little Theater remained open for its entire season. In 2017, the renovations were completed. The Little Theater has had many people as part of their community. One that notably stands out is the famous comedian Tim Conway. Tim Conway was actually named Tom and born in Willoughby, Ohio, but moved to Chagrin Falls at a very young age. Tom would spend the rest of his childhood in Chagrin Falls. Next to his senior yearbook photo, it was written that Tom holds undisputed first place as class comedian. When he started into show business, he changed his name from Tom to Tim in order to avoid being confused with a well-known British actor named Tom Conway. Even after becoming nationally recognized in McHale's Navy and beloved in the Carrot Burnett Show, he never lost his love for his hometown Chagrin Falls. In 2010, Tim returned to Chagrin Falls to help raise money for the Little Theater. Tim held multiple shows at the Little Theater where he told his life story. The Chagrin Valley Little Theater will be celebrating its 92nd season in fall 2021. I hope you have enjoyed this walk through history.